What is this? Dear Lily, one morning when the rain-laden clouds swirled and danced around the emerald hills, the road, freshly washed by the drizzle, snaked ahead through the welcoming green angels of the woods. A gentle breeze ushered us ahead in its whispers and warmth, while the taste of every raindrop felt joyful and promising. And my heart was torn between the desire for nature's shelter and the craving for the freedom of the open road. And tell me, dear Lily, isn't it a tragedy to live the same even after the summer withdraws and the monsoon paints the world anew? And what solace can quench this eternal yearning to be on the move? Having returned home only a few days ago from the ever-enchanting Manali, I didn't dare attempt a similar long trip as a precaution to avoid a possible assault by my dear mother. So I chose this place a little over 100 kilometers from home with a weather forecast of a certain rainfall. It more than qualifies for my first road trip in the rain. So here I was on a Friday, or was it Saturday, in the company of falling rain. And not long after the start, the gentle rain turned into a stinging whiplash. My shoes squelched and my vision blurred through dampened glasses. And the voice of doubt didn't waste an opportunity. Turn back. Home is only 30 minutes away and in the opposite direction, it pointed. But the dream of an epic road trip crossing countries and lasting months flickered in my mind. How can you make it come true if you're so easily deterred by a little rain? Asked another voice, the voice of determination. And so we kept going, and how glad I am we did. The landscapes that soon found us unfolded a vivid tapestry with verdant hues sharpened by the falling rain, and any thoughts of turning back were forgotten and left for the bins of the wind. While the path ahead twisted and curled, the pace of the wheels reflected the joy brewing within. Tell me, dear Lily, when nature starts its symphony, can the heart resist singing along? As minutes and hours passed, the hills, once distant spectators, now welcomed us to the ascent. The playful breeze transformed into a howling wind, and the taste of rain turned into a nectar of pure ecstasy. The road meanwhile snaked past canopies of towering trees, revealing hidden waterfalls at every turn as we navigated the twists and turns of the journey, until we came to a sudden stop at the sight of an inviting shelter nestled among hills. A promise of quietness, an opportunity to read and write, and a possibility of nothingness took me uphill. 2,000 for one night stay, the manager quoted. I countered with a hopeful 1,000. We settled on 1,200. And eager to dive into Kate Morton's world and writing excellence, I opened my bag for an awaiting surprise. An involuntary gasp escaped out of my lungs. My cherished companions of this journey, 2 books, letters and envelopes, were now a kaleidoscope of vibrant hues, the consequence of the rain's playfulness. But I don't want to hide the sharp mental stab I suffered. It soon turned into a strange admiration. These damp artifacts held a certain beauty, their form altered and yet magnificent, and I felt proud, as if it were my own work of perfection. The rest of the day was let go in leisure, with my feet roaming the same path, in words exchanged, and a refreshing nap punctuated by the manager's knock. The night had different plans and conspired against a peaceful sleep. My foolish act of leaving the window open had invited an army of mosquitoes to feast on my blood. When morning arrived, I walked, packed, and bid farewell to my kind host. Heading home, the manager inquired. Uphill first, I replied. Whew. Look at this. Look at road, idiot. Oi. Hi. ఇదొకటి తీసుకుంటున్నా. The uphill climb stretched into a glorious ride. I was captivated by the scenic surroundings, a canvas that has come to life in its saturated colors, and the rhythmic thrum and throttle of my motorcycle continued to take me through cascading waterfalls, breathtaking vistas, and a quiet, undisturbed path piercing through open green fields with distant hills that overlooked our arrival with interest. Several times during this, the wind had lost its temper and blew with such anguish as if to push me off the cliff. As sudden and turbulent as it was, its withdrawal had left me puzzled at first, with a sense of calm slowly settling upon me like a lullaby. Isn't it a tragedy to live the same life season after season, to miss the magic of transitions the nature puts on such vivid display? I see a lake over there, and it looks so good from here. You see that? That lake, or is it a lake or is it at the port or something? I don't think it's a port. The port must be too far away than that. But that looks so good, right in the middle of hills all around. I think it's a port. I also think there are some... This monsoon escape, a mere sprinkle of everything there is to experience, felt dreamy and precious. How many such experiences had I missed, trapped by fear and indecision? And as if all this wasn't enough, this simple gesture of waving to random strangers had led to shared smiles, fleeting connections, and an imprint on the sands of memory. How fortunate I am to be able to afford these experiences, Lily. And what do you make of this rambling fool? Silly, no? Best wishes, Brooding Brook. To Lily Millington, 1800s, England, from the book The Clockmaker's Daughter by Kate Morton.